Well, good morning again. And yes, we want to welcome all the few viewers. Hopefully, it's growing. And as I end this, I always ask to hit the subscribe button. I thought maybe doing that here in the beginning might also be a help. But again, today is Wednesday. Look at my watch. The 23rd. And it is a day that's got to go down in history as being probably the one day that is insanely pivotal. There's nothing you can possibly say about the words that are being released this morning that you can say other than, my God, how are we even considering this piece of trash, this slug, this awful person, as president? And what really gets me is the number of elected officials that are saying it doesn't matter, it's old, or no, that didn't happen. Most recently, we have John Kelly, Trump's chief of staff for the longest time. He basically said that he wasn't going to do it anymore, and Trump turned around and fired him. But he's now saying out loud, not just in print, and he was adamant about this, that it was going to be his own voice. And he is telling the public, people who he served with, people he knows, people he essentially wants to warn, that Trump is unfit for office, that he is a despot, he is a fascist by definition, and that he found good in Adolf Hitler, ignoring the fact that millions of people were killed because of his fascist desires for world domination. And it's only because of brave men and women across the world that we are living under that regime today. And folks of my age understand that. Younger folks, maybe not. I don't know if we teach that part of history in high school rooms, that Hitler was not good, that he was a danger to the world. And we are lucky that we are not dealing with that today. But here's Trump saying that he wished his generals could be more like Hitler's generals. Loyal, willing to do anything that he demanded, no matter what. And here's Kelly basically saying that no, Trump did not respect the Constitution of the United States, that he lived on the edge of doing most illegal and immoral activities. And Kelly said everything that Trump asked for, he went and talked to the White House lawyer and then went back to the president and told him, no, you can't do that. So he was a doorstop. He was somebody there that could keep him in line. And somebody else said, he says, Trump is somebody, and you can compare him to a velociraptor that's learned how to use door handles. It's beyond words. And then a young lady of a Mexican heritage was murdered in the army. Now that's all I know, that she was murdered. Generally murder has motives, so it was probably sexual. It was probably something to do with her being either raped or in that type of situation where somebody was trying to rape her. And she passed. Trump did something on the early end. He went and he met with the family and gave them solace and what have you. And then he said, I'll pay for the funeral. 5 months later, he's told that the funeral has occurred, and he asks, have we received a bill? And he's told, yes, we have. How much? It was $60,000. And he erupts. He absolutely goes bananas. And he says these words: it doesn't cost $60,000 to bury a fucking Mexican. And that's who 50% of the country wants to be our next president? Beyond words. Absolutely beyond words. And the other thing that Kelly said, that Trump said on more than one occasion, not only while he was standing in front of a gravesite in Arlington, but he says, I don't understand what anyone gets out of joining the military. What's in it for them? And this is the person you would want leading the military. Again, beyond words. Absolutely beyond words. On the other aspects, you have to change the subject drastically. What else do you want to talk about? Well, we have 12 minutes. That's what I've said. This is a conversation 12 minutes long. Oh, and you know I'm playing this stupid game, the Star Wars game, and I've gotten all the way through to the epitome of this particular mission, and I'm standing in front of a computer and asking it to give me the data, and it's not, because I don't have the right piece of software. And I'm going, what? I've looked around. I'm about to ask my son, who's played the game, what do I do? Oh, God, that's funny. Oh, yeah. Well, you notice that I am clean shaven. My razor is doing quite well. I actually even plugged it in for the second time to get a charge. And I have to tell you, if you are still using a blade, throw it away. Do not do that anymore. Go out and buy yourself a $100 electric razor. It'll change your life. It makes shaving absolutely painless. And get this, you can use it in the shower if you care to. So it's one of those things that as you get older, like me, you look for the ease of life. You know, what's going to make your life easier? The Keurig coffee cups, essentially made that happen overnight. I don't use those coffee cups. I fill one of the plastic ones and use that every morning. That didn't take any time. It makes things simpler. Oh, and at some point in time, I'm going to do an advertisement for these shoes. These things they call Skechers Go Walk or Step In. Again, another easy aspect of life that it makes it so that you don't have to bend down to put on your shoes. Oh, so much more, but we don't have time because we only have 12 minutes. But thank you again. We're getting a few more watches. Hopefully people will hit that old subscribe button. We're going for 1 million. We're a long way away. But thank you again for watching. And you guys have a pleasant day.